guess what? We're live streaming. Ignore the thing behind me, it's just I couldn't have another picture, or I couldn't find another picture in time. What we're going to do is we are going to have a look at the live, or rather as live, Ubisoft presentation, which would have been E3, but for obvious reasons it wasn't E3 due to the fact there was no E3. So, I just noticed as well, hang on a minute. Oh, blast and damn. Remove. Yes, I'm sure. There you go. Back to Techie TV. So, hello. Oh, it's Owen off of the weather on Northwest tonight. Hello. How's your quiff? Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to be looking at and watching the the Ubisoft presentation that they did last night. So I want to do that. That's all going a bit weird. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to watch the Ubisoft Forward 2020 as if it was live. Now, I've not gone on Twitter, I've not looked for anything else. The only thing I'm aware of is there's possibly another Far Cry, and there's definitely another whatchamacallit coming out as well. Watch Dogs, a little old lady who goes around bashing people up. Sounds fun if you think about it. If you don't think about it, it doesn't sound fun. But anyway, here we go. This is 47 minutes long. Oh, obviously then. See if anything excites me. Catch us. Hi.
I'm Kumar, and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented Yusuf McGee. Today's show is all about getting up close and in depth with all the exciting games we have in production here at
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is Watch Dogs then, isn't it? You can't hear it. Why can't you hear it? I don't know why you can't hear it. I can hear it. It's beautiful. It's really good. It's really exciting. And I can hear it perfectly. You got your volume turned up. Where are we? Elgato. Is that better?
Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out, because I was not a foreigner.
Okay.
Then, they came for the protesters, and I did not speak out, because I was not a protester. then they came for the journalists. But I did not speak out.
I wasn't a journalist.
Because I was not a
A
journalist.
journalist.
And then they came for street artists. But I did not speak out. Because I am not a street artist.
It does look good, but it's like, show me some gameplay.
And I realised that eventually they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak for me.
Alright, so he's a taxi driver. Oh, this is a game where you get one chance with someone and when you're dead, that's it, you go on to someone else.
Alright, so we're in a total mess now, so let's get
Hi, Sam.
And there's nothing more debilitating than that. This way, not to be able to do what you're passionate about.
After a long night, London is in chaos. The main arteries through the city are blocked. Hundreds of heavily armed Albion...
Well. Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
But the disappearance of the criminal...
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
...has been raised.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all residents...
His nose was a bit weird, wasn't it?
I'm Clint Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion and looks at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
Like the film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change. You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world. You profile people that are interesting to you, you help them with their problem, you play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a DedSec problem. Leave it to us.
And that's how you recruit them into your team. And then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story
She's
not only, unique
kick-ass,
to
that
them, but
woman.
unique to you as the player and personal to you because they're, heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Our London town. A modern metropolis. Built on history and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh my God. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe. What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Good man.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take
That's
back
what I like
London.
about Ubisoft, is the fact that they just say it as they want.
Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team. Like him. Her. Or even her. Everyone could become your next secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means breaking into Albion headquarters inside the Tower of London. All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him handy. He can even call his own cargo drone.
That's a good way to get to the Tower of London without paying, isn't it?
When you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
A bloody nail gun. I think you'll see, I think at some point he's going to get killed.
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered.
Alright, okay.
Amy is a drone expert.
What have we here?
Open honesty,
A
yeah.
real
I
tech
think you see that in
connoisseur.
gaming.
Hate spiders, but love this one.
What an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are. Let's class the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
I'm reading incoming drones.
She can also hack enemy drones, turning the tide in her favor. And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done. Recruiting an Albion officer like Brielle here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Don't mind me, just doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence. Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we need a hard nut for this.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags,
Don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
I'm happy we've seen gameplay. See, the other Watch Dogs games I've never really got into because I never really liked the characters, but this one.
Drinking problem, though. And he's passed out. We'll come back to him. You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional. It's almost crass to call him a hitman. Some might even call him an artist. Here's the bastard responsible. Done and dusted.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Not everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy, but everyone can be a hero.
Bit below the belt.
So get out there, find the best recruits, and build your resistance. It's time to take back London.
Alright, so they've changed it then, because before I'm pretty sure that you were a character and when you died, that were it, they'd gone. But they seem to have got rid of that.
Plunging the player into a living, breathing city, teeming with unique locales and characters, has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Munt to tell us more.
My name's Amanda Munt. I'm a level artist on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto. Being a level artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to kind of like pick and choose what little details we want to depict. And we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that we want to tell in the spaces that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2, and there may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity. So.
What?
I was fortunate enough to go to E3 last year. Some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London, so no matter where I dropped.
Yeah, I know you're doing the other ones. I mean, about this one, when it showed us to begin with.
This feels like Southern, this feels like Westminster.
It looked like.
When people are talking about some detail that I've put into the world,
when you got killed, that was the end of that character, and you had to go to a different character to carry on.
Worlds with care.
I know in 1 and 2, you played as a character. Of course, we're all going to look now for a bloody boat with cats in, aren't we?
And now some news for Brawlhalla fans. In just a few weeks, you'll be able to battle it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
Don't care. Genuinely don't care about this at all.
2, 1.
Alright, so it's a rip-off of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, is it? Any similarity is purely coincidental. Crossplay is pretty cool, I'll be honest, but I will never play this game, ever. Thank you. Next. No. Next.
And now, whether you need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go, or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
It's been a great 7 months. 30+ million hours played. Not by me. 100+ million battles fought. And that's all thanks to not me. Ben Cameron said this game's super fun. Dan and Andrew Picator's dueling with friends is great. Scott Simons, this game is excellent and needs strategic reasons to be stronger. And lots of other people said stuff that I'm not going to read because I can't be asked. Join the battle forever. No. Yes. Please App Store and Google Play or scan the QR codes, but I can't be bothered. Next.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
Contact! Moat chain is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
Get back in your cell!
Splinter Cell. What? No, Elite Squad. No, I didn't see that.
Hey, take this.
Don't make me regret this.
Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. Since when did Tom Clancy do something like that? I know he passed away a few years ago, but still, they're using his name for something like that. Oh dear.
Speaking of Tom Clancy, it's been 5 years since Rainbow Six Siege first launched, and the community has never been stronger. In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal...
Team Fortress, that's what I was trying to think that game looked like. And that game's like even older than the game she's talking about. That was on the 360 on the orange box. Ubisoft. We should game.
In December 2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege.
I played it very briefly.
A game built on a strong vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
That was the problem.
Pour le joueur, le 1er décembre, c'est un début, mais pour nous,
the E3 trailer for this game showed people playing it, and they're all like, okay guys, what we're going to do, we're going to go down and we're going to, you repel that way, you do this, you do that, you do the other one. And then when you play the game for real, it was like, okay guys, what we're going to do? And there was no one there. They were already dead because they'd already got off on their own thing and got killed.
I got it! This is such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, and more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share of challenges.
Health that touches upon subjects like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
Through it all, we're always driven by you, our community, and together, we grow stronger.
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life for quite some time.
Look at this.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant le vôtre qu'il est le nôtre, nous, l'équipe de développement.
Now 60 million players strong, we're just getting started.
60 million players strong.
From the devs that build the game to the community that plays it, thank you.
Right, 60 million players in the last 5 years.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive into our new Operation Steel Wave update available now and take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
A few days ago, we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter. Now, it's time to venture into the hyperscape.
Ubisoft, wir it's real. One thing Ubisoft have done in the past, i.e. the first Watch Dog, and, let's be honest, a couple of Assassin's Creeds as well, is they show us videos and images and stuff going on.
What was that? A hack in the hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there.
And then when the game comes out, it doesn't look anything like it.
About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions.
Cats in VR, cows in VR, yeah, brilliant.
10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities. But the people at Prisma changed everything.
So is this basically Watch Dogs again?
They gave
If you don't like Watch Dogs, play this. Hyperscape. It's basically Watch Dogs 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
The biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
I was interested up to the point where it said Battle Royale. Maybe it's because I'm not 12, I don't get Battle Royale. Talking of 12, Kieran's excited.
If you get good at Crown Rush, it can change your life.
It can't change your life.
But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies at the heart of Hyperscape.
No!
And we have to find it.
Well, we don't have to, because I'm never going to play it.
Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether.
So it's basically Watch Dogs Battle Royale, innit? With a bit of whatever that game was that was on before. It was sarcasm. I know mine was sarcasm as well.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and
Look at
multiple
that
Prince of
pose.
Persia titles has established him as a top creative here at Ubisoft.
For me, what's exciting is we started building it from scratch.
I can't keep that up for too long. That's
adding
really to me
ideas
back.
is really cool.
Hello, contender. Welcome to the Hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054. It's in a future where humanity has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world, the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia.
Oh, it's got a bit of Halo in there as well, then, when your weapons transform.
Then we also introduce
Although
a lot
someone will
of
tell
new
me
things.
it's got, that's Fortnite.
You
Fortnite
get the
does that, but I
opportunity
wouldn't
to do
know because
parkour on the
I really
rooftops,
care.
go into
I don't play
interiors where
Fortnite.
it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players, so it's a risk-reward kind of deal. We introduced the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport
This is
yourself,
yesterday's, but it's
you
new
can
to
wrap
me because I
yourself
didn't
into a
watch it
ball and,
yesterday
bounce
because I
around
had
the
something better to do.
battlefield. So a lot of abilities
watching the
that
Grand
let
Prix.
you have fun, that are toys that you can play with. And finally, it's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the
shit is
Twitch
weird.
extension. So every few minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able
It's a bit bad
to
in it where I'm
decide
more
what
interested
effect they want to
as
affect
to
the
why
world
he chose that
Things
shit
like
for his
changing the gravity,
5
infinite
minutes
ammo,
of
stuff like
fame.
that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening. So for me, it's really exciting.
I did see that posh guy on the chase
we're launching
before.
the open beta, and so
It was
it's going to be
historical.
available
With his suits on and
all
everything.
PC players worldwide. And I really want to thank all the players, all the streamers, and all the viewers who participated in tech test and who will participate in the open beta. Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
Okay, Ubisoft. Challenge everything. You just showed us all this.
Watch and learn how it's done. Perfecto.
Showtime.
That's mine. Let's show them what I'm made of.
To be fair, this is actually hurting my eyes, and I'm not even playing this.
Go time.
I'm getting motion sickness from watching this. And I don't know why.
Watch closely.
Yeah, no, I'm never going to play this game, ever. Unless I get to 1 million subs, I'll play it then. So, I'm never going to play this. No, you're alright.
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when
Are they
it came
still
to
talking
designing
about this
characters.
crap?
Production manager Anna Maria Muska is going to take us behind the scenes of character
I
design.
don't have a Switch. And I don't have a GOAT game either.
My name is Anna Maria Muska. I'm the production manager for
GOAT
characters
thing
and weapons on
twice.
Hyperscape. We have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them.
She's
and what
dressed like a
challenges
character,
them.
isn't she? She's got the tattoo on her arm. She's
This
got
was
the Lara
first
Croft
lineup of characters. This
vest
is our
on. She's got the
default
gun
base,
hanging off her hip.
But even
She's
starting
got the
from
chain
hair
around her
down,
neck. She's got a
everything
hair
has been
like that woman who's
meticulously
right
thought
next to
of.
her.
This person actually liked this type of outfit. Would this person
I think she's
enjoy this type of
become
tattoos that we're putting on them?
one of
Would
the
they
characters
actually
of the
like
game.
to be in this body. Each season, we plan to produce new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping
new
some of our
outfits.
players
Oh,
are
that
gonna
means-
see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories to what's going to happen in the game.
So basically, they're
I'm very
ripping off
excited to see it in
Fortnite.
people's hands.
Right, thank God. Has it gone? Next.
As we move into the next generation of gaming, Ubisoft has been working closely with console
What's
makers
going on with this
to
shirt
take
as well?
advantage
That's
of
weird.
all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Hey everyone, Phil Spencer from Xbox.
What?
With Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery. So you will get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series X, you'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before.
Have you ever been to London, Phil?
Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a
They've
new
done
bar
this
that
before, though, haven't
continues
they? Like
to
I said
drive
before,
our
if you
industry
watch the
forward.
Ubisoft's
I'm a huge
Watchdog
fan of
launch
Assassin's Creed.
on the
I love the time I've
360,
spent exploring the
it
world
looked
in
like
Assassin's
it
Creed
was on the
Odyssey.
Xbox One, and then
I
when the
can't
game came
wait
out, it
for
was
you
like
to
it was on the
see the
original.
gameplay
They're very
of
good
Assassin's
at
Creed
over
Valhalla
promising
that's
and then
coming up now.
under delivering.
All right, we know you've been waiting to hear more about this game since it was announced back in April.
No, I haven't.
And now it's time for a deep dive into the world of Vikings.
Okay.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Are you a Viking?
So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings is really, really inspiring. When we did our research, we found that, they were not mindless barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations. So for us to have this opportunity to...
Vikings obviously were not mindless barbarians. They built longships and sailed over oceans to then mindlessly, barbarically pillage, rape and burn villages to the ground. So they weren't mindless. They had a mind. They were just ruthless.
Tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and England to take the same roads that the Vikings did, to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time. And then leaving Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just coming by boat in England and see those rolling green hills full of sheep, full of life, is just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is a personal adventure, you know, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain. Eivor is either a male or a female. You decide when you start the game. They will have to leave Norway to settle in England because you just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available. Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper.
So where's the Assassins part of this?
Vikings were brutal warriors.
Where's the assassin?
Shields! And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system, to leverage the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat. Vikings were not only fighting face to face, they were masters of stealth and deception when needed. They used basically any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So we want to portray the full range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
Oh, there you go.
We are very happy to finally be able to show you the game we've all been working on. So please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
In-game footage, work in progress, so it won't look anything like that. Plus the oarsmen are not even in time.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England.
I don't think their boats could knock bridges down and then the bridges would explode.
A Viking from Norway,
just go with
his
it.
or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal, to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties.
That looks a bit
land
crap,
of
doesn't it?
opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers
Work in
by
progress, so
longship,
it might look better.
you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
Can't blow me on, I've tried numerous times. Not for about 30 years, but you know. Right, so it's a battle game, it's not...
Your crew will assist you on all your raids.
I can feel the
fighting
heat,
enemies,
I'll be honest. But still.
battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record of the allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities.
Why are they down in southern England
The
when
Viking Age was a time
Norway
of
is next to
warriors
Scotland?
and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game.
That's a fighting, this is a hack and slash game. It's not an Assassin's
Every
Creed game.
archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage.
Don't get me wrong, I never
including
liked
the bodies
Assassin's
of
Creed,
fallen
but
warriors.
if I was an Assassin's Creed
To
fan, I'd
face
be
these
like, what the hell's
attacks,
this?
you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with the Viking harpoon. Pummel them with throwing axes. Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance. Or finish them off.
Stun system?
Dual wield any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination.
Yeah, there is a bit of Forerunner in this, to be fair. Just trying to see where the Assassin's Creed thing, I mean, did they still use the
and become a
not
legendary
Oculus, whatever they call it?
warrior.
Is that still in the game, or have they got rid of that now? Because to me this is just a hack and slash,
all combinations of
and
weapons are
then
available to
create
dual
your
wield,
own...
including 2 shields.
2 shields, that's not good, is it really?
Not all situations call for
There we
violence. In this new land, a Viking must find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds, and slip past watchful eyes, an unseen hunter among the people.
Animus, there you go, thank you.
From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure. Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
That's not gone well.
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement. The more you explore, the more of England's secrets you will reveal.
So it's more like Witcher then, isn't it?
Ravens, show no mercy!
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded
Massive
Saxon
assaults.
fortresses.
Today, we will reclaim her.
It's Assassin's Creed. The whole point, as far as I was aware, is you are the hit person, and you're gonna...
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths and England's pagan roots.
Might be fun to have a wander
It will
around,
challenge and surprise. Thank you, with unforgettable characters, thrilling triumphs.
He's got a big on.
And tragic losses, giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
Hello, Toff. You're right at the end. Before I didn't give you any warning. Stay tuned for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay in our post show. I'm not doing the post show. If you're that interested, just go on YouTube and watch it. The post show goes on for 4 hours, and I really can't be bothered watching 4 hours. Available November 17th. Oh, is that when
9th century England is truly unlike anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia.
Is Stadia still a thing?
We're close to wrapping up today, but before we go, our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share a few words.
I hope they have subtitles.
I hope you will have enjoyed what you have seen today, and that you will love playing these games. I'm proud of our teams for delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to
You know what
come.
I'm really pissed off about?
So you will have
We've not seen the new
Ubisoft Forward
Just
to
Dance
reveal
2021.
Even more about our
Fuming.
upcoming. But before ending this show, we have one more thing to share.
Oh, it's dance. Oh. That's changed a bit then, hasn't it? Anthony Gonzalez, Sean Ray, Nisa Gundas, with Alex Fernandez, Jess something or other, Shakatira Barallara, Jason Canella. This is, yeah, Conrad Blah, Manuel Rodriguez. This is Mexico, isn't it? Certainly Southern America, anyway. Something to do with drugs, so it'll be Thingamabob, won't it? Colombia. Something to do with Colombia. You keep using the Ubisoft circle thing, don't they? Oh, of course, it's Far Cry. One of my favourite intros ever, Pacific 18, was Far Cry 4, where the guy with the purple suit lands in the helicopter and says, "Oh, I'm not seen you for a long while, blah blah blah," and then there's the guard who's with you and he just stabs him and then repeatedly stabs him, and then he stands up and says, "Oh, I've got blood on my fucking shoes." Fantastic opening line. Anyway, Far Cry 6. He's making a model. You can buy them from me. Oh, he's only got one leg. I say he. I'm still saying he. Yeah, it is a he. He's got a bit of a tash going on. Why's he only got one leg?
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Give me your what? Oh, hands.
Papa. Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
Skin tone's really good.
What are you doing? Breathe, Diego. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom.
Okay. I may have a new favourite intro. He's got 2 legs as well. He's grown a leg. He's that scared.
Now.
Is it going to make him chuck it at someone? Kill someone?
Which means that some.
It's not Far Cry 4, it's Far Cry 6. Keep up.
And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise.
He's going to get the kid to throw the grenade in the crowd, isn't he?
Strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
I think you might need new underwear after this.
They will answer you with screams, call you evil, a monster, and give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? Are you a monster?
I'll push the kid off, he's not good for you.
Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
I mean, the graphics are actually good. It's unusual to get good skin tone and stuff like that on things, unless it's a wrestling game, I suppose. I don't play that.
Brilliant.
Come on, kid. Show him you've got kahunas. Oh, for God's sake. 2nd of the 18th of the 2nd, 21.
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward.
Well,
today we've seen the next generation of a...
before. I watched the Ubisoft and the Microsoft launches, but that was equally anticlimactic. What am I going to take from that? I'll have a dabble on Watch Dogs, but I think other than that, there's nothing else there that interests me. I mean, Assassin's Creed I've never been into anyway, but that's not Assassin's Creed, that's hack and slash. Far Cry, I probably will have a play in it at some point. The other stuff, nah. So, with that bombshell, thank you for watching. Kieran, Toff, DC number 9, Sam Merrin, PS4 Legends. You were all superstars. And yeah, that's it. So thank you, and I will see you again soon, all being well. Take care. And of course, I'll be